your tyre related needs and a fantastic service, call or drop into Phillips Tyres in Oxford.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all fit and well. Welcome back to the shooting channel. I hope you managed to get a look at our Sunday night film from Doug Florent, telling us all about chokes. Very useful indeed. It answers a lot of questions from these mysterious little things and gives a great understanding as well, which is what we're all about here at the shooting channel. So many thanks to him. While I was at the Oxford Gun Company last week, I bumped into a face of somebody you may recognise. I certainly didn't expect to see him there, and David challenged him to the flush. Here's what happened. Over to you, David, with the side-by-side. This flush you see here forms part of the Browning Game Challenge, which starts again on the 1st of July, down at the Oxford Gun Company.
Oh, it's 3 away.
If you are more of a Lone Ranger, then there's 2 more Claymate stands available as well, down at the shooting school.
Oh, 4. Got those.
It's a mosquito. Nice one, David, well done.
I must be nearly hit. My arms are killing me. My arms are killing me.
Well, it's quite a long stock, isn't it? Oh, right, I better get going then.
Here he is, look. Barely recognisable. 40 years younger.
Was that killed?
That's one away.
I didn't see you. It was behind the bush.
I could have said everything, couldn't I? Ow.
Nice one, James.
Hurry up.
What? Where is it?
Come on, get the seagull.
That's 2 away.
Yeah, I know.
Not that I'm counting.
This is the Pigeon Preservation Society.
Oh, that's 3 away.
The barrels are too hot.
Do you want to keep going with the excess? There we go.
Go on, then.
Quick, quick,
There we go.
quick.
Checking we haven't put them down the barrels.
Nice one, James.
Perhaps I should have. I was going to throw me 2 now, I've only got 1 in. Yeah, I knew that.
That's 4 away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he did only have what? We'll count it as 3. Yeah.
He's using a better gun.
Oh, well, there you go. This is not burning the hands off.
Nice one, James. Well done. Maybe he is Clint Eastwood.
It's not really comfortable, it's got more sticky.
Huh?
Oh, nice, James. Come on. Dang, good night.
You can't afford to miss any more.
He's not gonna. Oh.
You should really be shooting from the hip with that.
Yeah.
This is good, isn't
James.
it? Yeah.
Oh, sadly, I'm out of battery.
Oh, that's 1 away. That's 5 away.
David's one.
Look at him go.
We've got any left.
Oh, James!
What's that mean?
Means you should have 2 more coming because you had 2 no birds.
Oh, what fun we had.
I think it's given up on
That
me
flush is actually open now. And I don't like to say it, but that was on a very slow speed.
I think that's it.
Wow!
So if it has a no bird, it gives you 2. It gives you them at the end.
Right, very nice stories.
Wow!
Only still one.
No, no, it was a draw. It was a draw because yeah, he didn't have
It wasn't really because he shot with that.
He didn't have a
Yeah, it's because the other one was red hot.
So was mine.
numbers, boys.
So was mine.
Oh dear.
Have you shot that here before?
This flash?
Yeah.
It's fun.
Don't know how long we've had it. So we've now got. You can stand 2 people, and we've got 5 traps on the bank.
Oh, right.
So you can actually have a 50 bird flush, which,
that'd be
to be
fun,
fair,
yeah.
you don't use that much.
I thought you might enjoy that. As you can tell, I certainly did. Breaking clays like they were women's hearts, honestly. On with the news. The International Clay Target Shooting Council confirmed that this year's DTL Home International has moved to Wales rather than Ireland. This means that children under the age of 16 will now be able to participate. Here's David talking to Will about one of the Bowman DTL traps.
Slightly differently built to a sporting trap, a lot more. The thing with this is, in the disciplines, the clay has to go in exactly the same place. So a little bit more sort of mechanism goes into this to make it absolutely perfectly all the way. So this is the only trap discipline that's above the ground. The rest of them are below the ground in the trap, which is 15 metres in front of the shooter.
It's quite interesting stuff. I thought Will was a young shot until I came across these 2 on the Basque website. Look, this is Heidi, a little sweetheart, and Alfie. There were others on there. I'll put a link in the description if you'd like to take a look. We all know how important it is to get out and about, and this sport really does do just that. The Countryside Alliance have been hammering this point home to the House of Lords and given country sports a voice in the National Plan for Sport and Recreation. This whole big push on sports at the minute is because of people's well-being and to encourage people to get out into the fresh air. Field sports are part of Britain's heritage, and they've been going on for centuries now. If you take a look at these figures from a Basque survey, you'll see here in, well, green and green, that 91% of people said they would spend less time outdoors if they couldn't shoot, and 88% said that shooting gives them moderate to high intensity exercise. Although that will be game shoots rather than sporting, I'm sure. It's good that the House of Lords is hearing from the countryside, and the GWCT has been presenting to them as well. Their Grand Committee. This was for Earth Day. There were plans to declare a biodiversity emergency. However, former Minister of State for the Environment, Earl of Caithness, says quite rightly, we have a severe problem, not an emergency, but we can solve that problem if we in the government get our policies right. He goes on to highlight that it is the lapse in predator control that is failing our species, as well as modern farming practices that leave less food spare for winter birds, so we're having to provide additional winter food. And if you'd like to support the GWCT, there's 2 days left to have your donation doubled. This is by the Dulverton Trust. They're doubling every donation that goes to the GWCT from now until 2 days' time. The Dulverton Trust monitors the 45 breeding pairs of curlews that are left in the New Forest. In addition, £75,000 has been made available to help the Eurasian curlew at home and abroad. Basque are the ones behind it, and the money is going to the Wildfowl and Wetlands Trust, of which Prince Charles is a patron. He describes the curlew's call as a hauntingly evocative cry. And it's not only these birds that are going missing. You may have heard about the rising dog thefts recently. Well, Basque have done another survey about this, and I found the results quite surprising. Let's take a look. There was only one conviction out of 102 thefts, and 79% of people were aware of thefts in their local area in the last 12 months. Surprisingly, 60% of you are varying your routes and times when you go on your dog walks, and half of you have reduced posting on social media. Well, that's not a bad thing in any case. A quarter of you have increased fencing, and 40% have added security lighting, and 36% of people have added security cameras. Wow. This week on the channel, David is doing a film on getting kitted out for basically next to nothing. This is so that you can encourage your mates into the sport, and also children. Most of you have got some stuff lying around, but it just goes to show that you don't need to be millionaires to get into shooting. However, on that note, he does have some B25, well, he had a B25 in stock, which I'd just like to share with you now. Take a look at this. It's absolutely lovely, and we have already done a feature on these gorgeous guns. So take a look back through some of the stuff we've done on this channel, have a browse through our previous videos. And if you believe that the B25 is a little bit of a stretch for your budget, not that that's any of my business, there's some more Better Than Solids in stock as well. Here's Johnny talking about them, well, one of them, when we did our Shotgun World Cup, which some of you may remember.
Ooh! We got the colourful printed gun. Ooh! To be fair, the day they can fully print a gun with colourful game scenes, I'll buy one. I mean, that's cool. Like, fake engraving with lasers is magic, but printing colourful stuff on the side, make it work. Cool. I prefer it, hands down.
What brand spanking new gun can you get that's side plated,
Yeah.
that handles
Yeah, that's right.
like a £5 gun?
And I've also seen a Mark V Maruku, which I'd like to share with you, just because it's nice, and because we did the film about the story of the Maruku MK38, if you remember. That was one of our Sunday night features. And there's a pair of Ultra XS's, and these have, of course, now sold. Let me know what you think to those, and if you've got an unusual gun or a gun that you just absolutely love, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you there. But for now, that's all from me. You're up to date with the latest shooting news. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Sayer.
Please share to your friends and have a look at what other films we've done. And it's all there to try and encourage you to get into shooting this great sport.